Okay, so let's get started with the next chapter today, which is chemical bonding. We have already been through the atomic structure, and you need to know electronic configuration, how to figure that out, and why do atoms need to bond? Because there's a whole group of atoms that don't need to bond, don't do any chemical bonding, except for really for some of them. For example, helium never does any chemical bonding. It's completely unreactive. That's what we say. So if an atom does chemical bonding, we say it is reactive. And if an atom does not, it is unreactive or inert. So that is the word, inert or unreactive. Now, it's important to know that why would anything be unreactive? So there are two things that they all have. One, they have stable electronic configuration. What that means is that they are energetically, kinetically stable, which means their shell has a 0, or which means it's empty, or it has 8, which is called octet, or it is full. So if that is the case, an atom will not bond. But at the same time, they have to have 0 charge, which means they are neutral. So let's see. Most atoms, they are one of the two things. So almost every atom has a 0 charge. And sometimes the examiner asks you, why does atom have a 0 charge? So for example, if the examiner says that why does an atom have a 0 charge, and it's a 2-mark question, how will you answer it? So for that, obviously we need to know where the charge comes from. So we will have protons, which have positive, and we'll have electrons, which are negative. And if they're equal to each other, then that means charge is 0. So every atom has protons which are positive, electrons which are negative, and because they're equal, the charges are cancelled out and it has a 0 charge. So if the अगर आपके पास 2 मार्क का क्वेश्चन है, 1 मार्क आपने बताना है कि चार्ज आता कहाँ से, प्रोटॉन का पॉजिटिव है, इलेक्ट्रॉन का नेगेटिव है, एंड द सेकंड मार्क इज कि अच्छा वो इक्वल है इसलिए वो कैंसिल आउट होगा. Thing is, in most atoms, if they have this, which means 0 charge, they don't have this. Only noble gases have that. Noble gases are the ones that are inert. क्यों? अगर हम helium को देखें, helium has 2 electrons and they're in the first shell, so वो stable है. अगर हम neon को देखें, it has 2 and 8. Total 10 electrons, 2 in the first shell, 8 in the next shell, stable. We can look at argon, which is 18. So 2 in the first one, 8 in the next one, 8 in the next one. And at the same time, this has 2 protons, this has 10 protons, this has 18 protons. So 18 electrons, 18 protons cancelled out. So this is 0 charge and stable configuration.